There are a lot of marathons for runners out there to participate in, but there is only one local event that lets you run loose through the majesty of Brazos Bend State Park. We were there to capture all the magic and spoke to organizer Bonnie Nye about what makes this marathon different.
We designed this trail race. It's a half marathon, a full marathon, and a 50K. And it's around 2 lakes here, and then out on the course another 7 miles, and they come back to the finish line. Half marathon is 13 miles, the full marathon is 26 miles, and the 50K is about 32 miles. The half marathon sometimes can be up to a little over 2 hours. Trail running takes a little bit longer because the course is not flat, but this is probably one of the easiest trail runs that somebody can do. The difference is much softer surface. The scenery is gorgeous. You're in the shade, and it is more technical. It's a little bit tougher the day of the race, but the next day the recovery is so much better. So a lot of people that are training for long distance runs do a lot of trail running so that the next day they have to run again, and so it's a lot better for recovery. Brazos Bend is so beautiful. On this race we're running around a few lakes, and there's actual alligators on the course, there's alligators on the trails, alligators in the water, there's beautiful birds out, you know, just so much wildlife out there. Hogs, you know, you can hear hogs run next to you, run in front of you. You'll see armadillo, deer at this time. There's a ton of deer out there. A lot of trail runs, when they're out running, it's very technical, and you know, you can't even look at your watch or you'll fall because there's a lot of roots on the course. In this trail run here, you enjoy the scenery. It makes it so beautiful, and as you can see behind me, this is the kind of view you get the majority of the run. So we've been, this is our 3rd year to have the race here. This is our 1st year to do the race for free, and we actually have the race here because they have 42 miles of trails out here, and it's very easy to set up a race here. It's pretty straightforward, and it's easy to mark the course. People don't get lost, and Brazos Bend Volunteer Organization is so good about helping us. There are several reasons we have the No Frills race. One of the reasons is we have a ton of shirts left over after each race, a ton of awards left over after each race, and so we decided, you know, let's save the money, and that way we can give more money to the Brazos Bend Volunteer Organization. We can get more runners out here to participate, because it is very expensive training, it's expensive racing, you know, and we really want people to come out here and enjoy the trails, and so one way to get them to come out here is just offer a free race. Trail running is so beautiful, so if you are not a trail runner, or you're not a runner and you want to get started into running, this is such a beautiful venue to come out and run. This particular lake is a little over a mile, so it's about 1.5 miles, and you can get up to 4 miles just staying around this area right here. And so it's a good place to start because you can walk when you need to. You know, you always want to start out slow. You don't ever want to go too fast when you're just starting out running. A lot of people want to start too fast, and you actually get faster by running slower. So there's always the walk run. So you know, that's how you gain distance, is by slowing down and just putting a little more extra miles on the weekends. Right, well, we do plan on having this race again next year. We have a race in October as well. It's called the Gator Run that we plan on doing.
For more information on the Brazos Bend Keep on Trucking Trail Race and upcoming marathons, visit www.pilates-powerhouse.com and then click on Trail Races. For upcoming events and to learn more about the Brazos Bend State Park, visit www.brazosbend.org. For Great American Pastimes, I'm Kerry Gordon.